Hi everyone. So I'm just coming on to do a little video about one of my least favorite chores. This is something that I usually do on Sunday nights, but I was away for the weekend with my girls, and so I didn't get to it. So it's the worst chore ever, but it's the only way that keeps me honest. So I'm gonna set up my pills. And the way I do this is I do 3 of these, so 3 weeks at a time. And I have one that's different than the others. And that's always gonna be my 3rd week, because then I know that I'll be doing something, I'll have to redo it. So what I do is I line them up. I open everything so that they're ready for me. This one I don't like so much because sometimes I press the buttons by mistake and things fall out. So I really shouldn't have 3 different ones, but I do. And then what I do to make it easier is I take rubber bands, I pull all the days up so that their things stay open, because this is a lengthy process. I'm on a lot of supplements from my integrative oncologist, and the other medications I take are like for symptom management for MS. The only pills that don't go in here is my metformin for my diabetes, because that gets eaten with my heaviest meal of the day, which is dinner. And these are just morning and night. And the other medication that's not in here is Repatha, which I'm also on for diabetes, but that's just an every other week injection, self-injection, and it's kept in the fridge. And I have a reminder on my phone, so I know when it's time to inject. So I line them up, and I also have handy a sticky pad and a pen, because I keep track of anything that I need to reorder or to call in. So I keep them here because I don't know when I'm gonna need them, so I'm ready. So I just basically, starting at the top. So I'll tell you what they are as I put them in. This one, it's empty. Good thing I got that filled, see, because I leave a note for myself. This is Ampura, which is one of the newest medications that I've been prescribed for MS, and generally it has been called the walking pill. However, my doctor thinks outside the box, my MS specialist. And so he gave it to me because I told him how I was feeling like I wasn't as strong and I was losing stamina very quickly, which is out of character for me. So he said, I want you to try this. This could really help you. So I do. So I take this twice a day, and it has to be, if not 12 hours apart, has to be 10 hours apart minimum, because a side effect could be seizures. And if you take them too close together, you're more likely to have that side effect. So now I have that done. So that's one. The next one, I just take them as I pull them out of my little box here. This one is Adderall. This is an extended release 20 milligram capsule, and I take it in the morning. It's for MS fatigue. I've been on it for a while. It's kind of a pain because you need a new prescription every month, but they just started having the ability to e-scribe. So it's not like I have to go and pick up a prescription, or they have to mail one to me like they used to. So I have 2 left after I filled these 3 weeks. So what I do, I'm gonna take a sticky note for this dispenser here, and I write next week, and I have 2 of them in there, so that would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I need Adderall, so that when I get to that week, I'll know that I need to then call and give 48 hours for my doctor's office to process that refill. So that's that. Next one is, this is Effexor. This is an antidepressant, I don't know many MS patients who aren't on one. This is a very mild one. I was on others before. I was on Cymbalta for a while. And while it helped with the depression, I was kind of numb and I wanted to still experience emotion. So with Effexor, I can still cry, even though, you know, it's supposed to be helping me, right? So I'm just gonna keep these. These are for night. Okay, that's that. The next one. This one is Flomax. Do I have another one? I guess I don't. So, but I have plenty of refills on it. Okay, so Flomax. It's actually used off-label for bladder hesitancy, which is amazing because I've had this issue for so many years and I suffered. Got a new MS specialist, thinks outside the box, said this works for many women, even though it's really designed for prostate health. So I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So on Thursday this week, so I'm gonna put a note here and I'm gonna write Thursday Flomax so that I can call that in. That's that. Next one is Klonopin. This one I am on for tremors. And the tremors happen not just in my hands, but also in my eyes. It's really not fun at all. So, I am going to put them in Tuesday night. So I go Tuesday PM. I need Klonopin, unless it turns up somewhere in my little basket here. And then I usually keep the prescription bottles that I need to call in, like, kind of handy so that I remember and I keep them out until I call them in. This is Claritin, a daily Claritin. Helps with dizziness. I don't really take it for allergies, although that's a nice side effect. But I take one in the morning. It's been a little hack for a while that was recommended to me about my MS dizzies. So this does help keep it, you know, so that I don't have like those really, really dizzy times. And if I do, then I know what to do. This one, okay. Next we have vitamin D. Vitamin D is important for all MS patients. I take 5,000 milligrams D3 every day. It's important for everybody, actually. You would be surprised at how many people have a vitamin D deficiency and don't know it, and it can really mess with you. So then I'll have to put on my note next week, I need vitamin D. And a lot of these I get on Amazon, so they're auto order, subscribe and save, which is nice because then it comes up as I need it to. So the next one is melatonin. This is not your ordinary melatonin. This is 20 milligrams. This is from my integrative oncologist, part of the regimen that he created for me specifically. Don't try to take this combination for yourself. It's based on my medical history, my pathology. So I do 20 milligrams of melatonin, 2 months on, 1 month off. So that's a little bit more of a challenge because I have to know how long it's been. That I keep track of on my phone. So I know that in these 3 weeks though, I'm gonna be all on. This is gonna be at the end I think I'll be at week 5 on. Next one is grapeseed extract. I take this twice a day. Also per my naturopathic oncologist. The reason being is that I declined the protocol of taking a drug called tamoxifen. And I did a lot of research, took a little heat in the beginning from my team, my oncology team, but they understand me now. And I tell them that it's not that I'm doing nothing, I'm just doing my own thing. I'm doing it naturally. Because when you read a bottle of tamoxifen, many of the side effects are MS symptoms. And I have enough of a time dealing with them, so I did not want to add into the mix. So I found this great integrative oncologist who works out of Portland, Oregon. And he does long distance consultations after you fill out a comprehensive medical history form and send him all of the details from your particular tumors. So that, like I said, this is personal for me. Doesn't mean that you should go out and take it. But if you want a recommendation, slip into my DMs and I can give you his information. He was amazing. He works distance, and insurance doesn't cover it because, like, not everybody recognizes that integrative medicine is a form of medicine. And so it wasn't covered under my insurance, but it was probably the best $250 I ever spent. I don't know if it still costs the same, but when I was done with my treatment, that's what it cost. So this is vitamin E twice a day. Also, per my integrative oncologist. And if I don't do this, I just won't take them. And then I get bad, like, dizziness, the Klonopin. If I miss the Klonopin, forget it, I'm done. I know it's addictive, but we haven't had to increase my dose at all yet. And I take a tiny little amount. It's like 1 milligram twice a day. So, and it keeps me just enough. I'm still tremor at times, but it's not awful. So this is, so on this one, I'm gonna need on Saturday night, I'm gonna need vitamin E. And I keep the bottle out so that I remember. Milk thistle I've been taking forever, even before the integrative oncologist recommended it. And it is for kidney health, or no, liver health. My liver enzymes tend to be elevated, with all the medications that I've been on through the years. So, oh, I have a vitamin E here. Okay, let me finish this first. Okay, milk thistle twice a day. Like I said, it's for liver health. When I was doing the clinical trial for the product that became Gilenya, I was many times put on a study drug holiday because, clearly I knew that I wasn't on placebo, which is nice. But so I put out there something, and one of my PharmD students at the time, she said, have you ever heard of milk thistle? It's for liver health. Maybe you should try it. So I asked the study nurse, because you always have to get permission when you're in a clinical trial. Everything needs to be documented very, very clearly for the FDA. So I asked her, she checked with them. They said it's okay to take it. Started taking it. Bam, my liver enzymes came not to normal range, but within normal. I'm gonna need milk thistle the following week on so I'm writing it down so that I remember to order it. So milk thistle. He was very impressed that I knew what that was. And I can take out the vitamin E because I have my bottle that was ordered. And it's only just that one little boink. Okay, vitamin E done. Let me take that out. Okay, and the last thing that I put in here, also for my integrative oncologist, is an EPA DHA like a fish oil. And I was doing the liquid in the beginning, and I didn't like it because I don't really drink anything but water, and it's not really tasty. So, like if he was like, take it with juice or something, I'm drinking juice. I'm diabetic. So I just took the same exact brand that he had given me and found it in a capsule form. So that's that. Then I put all this back in here into my little basket. And then I can just take the rubber bands off, snap everything down. And this is the one I'm on right now. So this stays out. And then take the rubber bands off, snap them down. This week I don't need anything to worry about. And then for week 3, I'm telling you, the rubber band trick is so useful when you're doing this. Just tap them all down, make sure everything's closed up, and they go back into the basket. So this is my basket. This is the stuff that I need to order. I have notes. Oh wait, I need to put my notes. So for this one, I have stuff for next week. And the one that I'm in right now, this is what I need this week. So that's how I do it. And before I figured out a system, it was like a dreaded chore. Now, it's much easier. So you just have to find a system, but like I know that if I don't do this, I'm not gonna take any of my pills. Like it has to be ready for me and right there so that I know exactly what I'm doing. So I hope this helps. And I know it does seem like a lot, but most of it is supplements and vitamins that my naturopathic oncologist has for me. And so I don't mind. And I am on like the least amount of symptom management drugs that probably I've ever been. And I'm up 2 from where I was at my lowest. So, you know, I try to do things as naturally as possible, but sometimes you just have to take pharmaceutical intervention. There's nothing wrong with it. And if it helps, most certainly there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm so glad that I've learned that lesson. And I hope that you learn it too. And I hope that this helped. So I'll see you next time. Take care now.